Hello everyone, my name is Sally. Welcome back to my video. Today is the day 14 of my reading challenge. In summary, the cue triggers the craving, which motivates a response, which provides a reward, which satisfies the craving and ultimately becomes associated with the cue. Together, these four steps form a neurological feedback loop: cue, craving, response, reward. Cue, craving, response, reward, that ultimately allows you to create automatic habits. This cycle is known as the habit loop. This four-step process is not something that happens occasionally. No, it's not occasionally, but rather is an endless feedback loop that is running and active during every moment you are alive. Even now, the brain is continually scanning the environment, predicting what will happen next, trying out different responses, and learning from the result. The entire process is completed in the split second, and we use it again and again without realizing everything that has been backed into the previous moment. We can split these four steps into two phases: the problem phase and the solution phase. The problem phase includes the cue and the craving, and this is when you realize that something needs to change. The solution phase includes the response and the reward, and this is when you take action and achieve the change you design. It's not okay. All behavior is driven by desire to solve a problem. Sometimes the problem is that you notice something good and you want to attain it. Sometimes the problem is that you are experiencing pain and you want to relieve it. Either way, the purpose of every habit is to solve the problems you face. In the table on the following page, you can see a few examples of what this looks like in real life. Imagine walking into a dark room and flipping on the light switch. You have performed this simple habit so many times that it occurs without thinking. You proceed through all four stages in the fraction of per second. The urge of asteroids you without thinking. Let me see. Problem phases. Your phone buzzes with a new text message. Craving. You want to learn the contents of message. Solution phase. Response. You grab your phone and read the text. Reward. You satisfy your craving to read the message. Grabbing your phone becomes associated with your phone buzzing. Problem phase. You are answering emails. Craving. You begin to feel stressed and overwhelmed by work. You want to feel in control. Feeling control. Solution phase. You bite your nails. You satisfy your craving to reduce stress. Biting your nails become associated with answering email. Problem phase. The first one is Q. You wake up. Craving. You want to feel alert. You drink a cup of coffee. You satisfy your craving to feel alert. Drinking coffee becomes associated with waking up. Problem phase. You smell a donut sharp as you walk down the street near your office. You begin to crave a donut. Solution phase. You buy a donut and eat it. You satisfy your craving to eat a donut. Buying donuts become associated with walking down the street near your office. Oh my god. And you wake up and you grab the phone and check the message. Problem phase. You hit a stumbling block on the project at work. You feel stuck and want to release your frustration. You pull out your phone and check social media. You satisfy your craving to feel relieved. Checking social media becomes associated with feelings stoned at work. Problem phase. You walk into a dark room. You want to be able to see. Solution phase. You flip the light switch. You satisfy your craving to see. Turning on the light switch become associated with being in dark room. By the time we become adults, we rarely notice the habits that are running our lives. Most of us never give a second thought to fact that we tie the same shoe first each morning, or unplug the toaster after each use, or always change into comfortable clothes after getting home from work. After the case of mental programming, we automatically slip into this pattern of thinking and acting. The 4 laws of behavior change. In the following chapters, we will see time and again how the 4 stages of Q, craving, response, and reward influence nearly everything we do each day. But before we do that, we need to transform these 4 steps into a practical framework that we can use to design good habits and eliminate bad ones. I refer to this framework as the 4 laws of behavior change, and it provides a simple set of rules for creating good habits and breaking bad ones. You can think of each law as a lever that influences human behavior. When the levers are in the right positions, creating good habits is effortless. When they are in the wrong positions, it's nearly impossible. How to create a good habit? The first law is Q. Make it obvious. The second law, make it attractive. Or the third law, make it easy. And the fourth law, make it satisfying. I think with a strategy, I will use it to apply to my habit. As I said, I will do exercise, but I choose the difficult time I think in the morning I wake up and then I do exercise. And this is a difficult situation. We can invert this law to learn how to break a bad habit. How to break a bad habit. Inversion of the first law, make it invisible. Inversion 2 of the law, make it unattractive. Inversion of the third law, make it difficult. Inversion of 4 laws, make it unsatisfying. It could be irresponsible for me to claim that these 4 laws are an exhaustive framework for changing any human behavior, but I think they're close. As you will soon see, the 4 laws of behavior change apply to nearly every field, from sport to politics, art to medicine, comedy to management. This law can be used no matter what challenge you are facing. There is no need for completely different strategies for each habit. Whenever you want to change your behavior, you can simply ask yourself, how can make it obvious? 2. How can make it attractive? How can make it easy? How can make it satisfying? If you have ever wondered, why don't I do what I say I'm going to do? Why don't I lose the weight or stop smoking or save for retirement or start